podcast, episode 9, I think. every episode is like episode this, I think. It's 9, and I know it's 9. So let's see, what do we got? First of all, this podcast is brought to you by Thrive Media. We got the hoodie, none available yet. This is available, the sticker, free Thrive sticker available in the description to all you friends. And I'll throw a sticker in the mail and send it to you. That's it. So I went to LA last weekend, and it was other than the fact that the Bucks lost against the Lakers. I attended that game. Man, it was a great game. It was exciting. I haven't been to a Bucks game in a while. I'm from Wisconsin, for I guess a lot of you new guys. That's why I always have the Bucks highlights playing in the background. And just a big NBA fan in general, which has led to my interest in basketball cards, which has led to a lot of subscribers on this channel because I made a few videos about it. So LA, it was amazing. The Bucks were not so amazing. Bucks are continuing to not do so amazing. But I have faith. I've never been one to, as a Wisconsin sports fan, Packers, Badgers, now Bucks lately. Well, I mean, like, I've always been a Bucks fan, but like that idea that I'm talking about has applied to the Bucks lately. I've never gotten my hopes up. I've never got my hopes up sports wise because they are always dashed. We had that great Super Bowl win when I was a wee lad 10 years ago. Wow. I guess I wasn't that young. 13. 2010 Super Bowl. I would have been 12. I remember it. I mean, I remember watching it and it being great and the Packers winning. Man, that was a long time ago. My notorious Wisconsin sports hot take, and this has been my Wisconsin sports hot take for a few years now, is that Aaron Rodgers is not going to win another championship. It's not something I want to happen, but like seeing the way the Packers have been run the last, as long as I've been paying attention to the Packers, 6 years, 7 years, like regularly, they're just not going to get it done, man. Sorry to everyone out there. Yeah. Well, my other Wisconsin sports hot take is that Camp Randall, the football stadium that the Badgers play in, is much better sports experience than Lambeau Field, the football stadium that the Packers play in. It's louder, it's more fun, it's more people like me and less like people that remind me of my extended family. Definitely like being in college and in the student section is what has formed that opinion, but I'd rather go to a Badgers game than a Packers game. Like normal regular season game, Badgers 10 out of 10 times. Yeah. That's it. More about LA, dude. I visited my college roommate, like my best friend from college, and we're kind of both in similar boats now, just in new places, don't really know anybody, but like have had a couple trips where we're just, super concentrated, small amount of fun hanging out together, and it's like, dude, we gotta live together again. That was more fun. So I'm like applying to jobs on Indeed for like videography, social media, content creation stuff. If any of my viewers happen to own a company in Los Angeles and need a full-time content creator, you know who to hit up. But so that's the near future dream. Yep. I think that's something that's been kind of cool about making YouTube videos. I've been doing it for a while now, that I can look back on, the apartment I lived in 2 years ago and be like, oh yeah, like there's that apartment. There was what I was doing then. And so a lot of times I think about that in, like as I'm making a video. It's like, oh, it'll be interesting to look back on this type of video and see that I was spending my time doing this here, and when I lived here at this place, or when I lived in this state now. I think that's almost like kind of a psychological, I think about like, why do I want to be good at using a camera? Why do I want to be good at making videos or taking pictures? Like, why is that a cool thing to, like, why is it really awesome to have my camera with me to make that type of stuff, like on a psychological level, and why do people want to be photographers and stuff. And it's definitely got to do with that, just like looking back at the past, and and being able to like have your own life as a medium to apply creative art to, that I think is really rewarding about it. And also just the fact that it can also be a means of income and sustaining myself in this internet time that we live in, so yeah, like being able to capture the present and form a narrative, maybe a narrative that is like better version, or to look back on and remember the past fondly in an artistic expression. Maybe that's the reason. That's cool. That's like something I can come up with right now and be like, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing, but yeah, like examining that urge to like be doing something and be like, oh shit, like I gotta pull out my camera and like I gotta buy a backpack that makes having my camera accessible in this side pocket right away like a priority, yeah, a little psychological examination for you. What else is there, dude? So while I was in LA this weekend, we one day last Saturday we hiked Chino Hills State Park. I got the map right here. Yeah. This is where I was. But so there was this point on the like within the park, like the highest point within the park that you can hike up to, and it's this like little section of mountain range in between like all of these massive like LA valley, like the cities that's in the mountain, that's between all the mountains down there, that is Southern California. And you can like see it all. You're up there, and on every side there's the bay, and you can see all up the coastline and cities as far as the eye can see up there. A city down as far as the eye can see that way. Like turn back, look towards the mountains east, and it's like you see the mountains, the sky, and then like city all the way up into there, and it's like this is where it happens, man. Like we will conquer it all, yeah, we were hiking up there, and that something that I noticed, is that like human that deeply human feeling to like look at an expansive view and be like, check that out, partner. Like, isn't that cool? Like, dang, look at the spectacle, and thinking about just that thought in that place, like. That's happened before, and that's happened a lot in that specific place, like with people like me, creative people that want to make stuff. Like we're inspired by those same views in that type of place, and it's like so many, like all of the popular media and entertainment that we know originated from spots like this and thoughts like this in like around this place, so I really got that, like the call of LA, I guess, on that hike in that spot. So that was cool. One thing, so on this hike, it was like probably 10 plus miles of up and down, like probably 1,000, 2,000 like feet of elevation gained and lost like over the total day. And I was like torn up the next day. I was so freaking sore in the joints and the calves and the knees. But the thing is, like the day after that, I was like totally fine. And by the end of the day, like after the hike, I was like, I can't believe I'm not more sore than this. And I attribute that, like the ability of my body to be dragged through the mountains like a wrecking ball. I attribute that to working out with kettlebells. I have been working out with kettlebells for the last like month and a half, almost 2 months. now, instead of like bodybuilding barbells and machines and just like working out specifically for the muscles. I've been working out specifically just to be able to move my body functionally through space with this, implement that is freely moving through space with my body and these big complicated movements. And what that's resulted in is this ability to just like be able to throw myself at any situation physically that my body's not used to, and come out, being able to conquer that situation really well. My body's not used to hiking like at all, really, but we plan like, hey, let's do this hike. Let's go 10 miles up and down the hills of California and like just be absolutely wrecked at the end of it. But the next day, it's like, dude, all my little like auxiliary stabilizing muscles have been strengthened for this moment. And yeah, I crushed it and it felt great. It was like there are high intensity moments of the hike where it's like, oh, there's the peak, there's the top, there's where we're going, and I can see it, and I'm not going to turn around until I get up there, and all that exists in the universe are my hamstrings, and it's all I can feel, and I'm trudging for it, and I'm here, and I made it, and that was such an awesome feeling. And like, if I was someone that worked out with barbells and machines and just like isolating curls and leg press and stuff like that, like my body would not be in the shape to just be able to be thrown at this situation. So that's been awesome. I'm very thankful for the little. I'm very thankful for the little ball of iron that is the kettlebell. Yeah, what else we got to talk about? Oh, I got an album of the week for y'all. The album is Miracle Mile by Starfucker. It's kind of like a psychedelic rock, alternative indie, mostly psychedelic music. Really, really good. I've had great experiences with that album, and I like what I like best about the album, I guess. I like bands a lot where it's like you can tell it's just four guys with instruments, and then there's a guy who's on like who's on the synthesizer, kind of like bringing it all together and putting in the like crazy fades and laser type effects. But mostly at the core, you can tell it's just like a rock band, and so the like the melodies and the and like the bass and the guitar and the drums and beat and everything are all derived from a traditional like guitars and bass and drums and a singer, but there's this psychedelic twist to it where they layer all crazily, and there's things are fading in and out, and there's a bunch of crazy sounds and synthesizers and stuff that that like electronic element really ties it together well. So Miracle Mile, a great album. Check it out. A great like hiking album too. There's a real like driving beat to most of the songs, but not in like a super hardcore like like weightlifting intense like let's go type of way. Yeah, so that's an awesome album. What else has been going on, dude? My YouTube channel is freaking flying, man. I uploaded I'm gonna like pull up some analytics here so I can throw the numbers at you. Excuse me. I have just all of a sudden I'm getting incredible amounts of views. So excuse me. So March, this is the 11th of March, like a third through the month we are, and I've gotten from this month more hours of watch time than any month besides February, than any month in the last 12 months. I've more than doubled the lowest month of watch hours in the first 10 days of this month because of my like basketball card videos. And it's crazy. Like for example, to give like a number example, my number of views total on my channel is rarely over 200 views in 48 hours, and right now it's at 1,000. It's crazy. I used to get like last week, it would be like a reasonable number I'd expect is like 1 or 2 subscribers a day, and now it's like 20 subscribers a day, dude. 12, 18, 8, 12, 7, 12. Like, this is it. This is the YouTube game, I guess. I have been in the habit for, I don't know, like 6 months now, like uploading at least 2 videos a week. And, eventually this happens. So that's awesome. The thing is, like, I don't want to be cornered as being a basketball card YouTuber, just because, like, that's the type of thing that I think will totally lead to me not wanting to make videos, regularly. If it's like, I'm not really interested in this, but I gotta make a video about it because that's what the machine needs, But I could totally see, like, like, I'm obviously very into it, and I'll update the channel whenever I like do something worth talking about, and as determined by me. And that's sweet that you guys like are psyched on that, because I am also psyched on it. And yeah, I've uploaded like 3 specific videos about basketball cards. Here's another like number example. So my top videos, my most viewed videos, YouTube Analytics will show you like the most viewed videos in the last 2 days. And usually I made a video where I like flipped stuff on Craigslist. I would drive around and pick up stuff for free and then sell it, and I made a video about that. And that was I think that's my most viewed video, like by quite a bit right now. And since I've uploaded it, when I look back at the top videos for the last 2 days, it gets like 50 to 100 views every 2 days. And here are my basketball card videos right now. 400 views in the last 2 days, 200 views in the last 2 days, 100 views in the last 2 days. And this is a video I uploaded yesterday. So 200 to 500 views per day, like across 3 videos. So like 117 subscribers in the last 28 days. And usually that's like 40. So to sum it up, the mustache is coming off soon. I'm shaving the mustache at 1,000 subs. I'm also putting the Thrive hoodies for sale at $1,000. Not $1,000. If someone wants to buy it for $1,000, shoot me a DM on Instagram. But no, at 1,000 subscribers, those will be for sale again. I mean, for the first time, not again. So just like wrapping my head around that. I've noticed that that's the social media dopamine hit, like you refresh Instagram and see the likes and stuff. Like for me, it's like refreshing the YouTube app and seeing the subscribers like are more every time I look at it, which has not happened before. So like wrapping my head around what's happening, while it is a new thing that's happening to my brain, I guess, but at the same time, like realizing, okay, like it's the same, like I'm going to keep doing the same thing that I've been doing. And, while different things happen with the numbers, the same thing will be happening for me and in my head and, on the screen. My plans for content. It's hard not to just be like, here's another basketball card video and here's another, because there's not really much for me to say. It's like, I'm not flipping cards every week. So, I guess if there's questions you have about basketball cards and you've watched this far into this podcast that has been largely not about basketball cards, so then put them down below. Or I guess here's the thing. So if you've watched to this point, you're clearly like interested in me, the person, and not me, the thing that holds basketball cards and shows a video of that. What do you like from me, man? I want to make what the channel wants. I mean, like, it's clear that because of these numbers, the channel wants basketball cards, but what else about me do you want videos about? Because I do lots of stuff. I'm planning on making a fitness, like a 6-week kettlebell review, because that's like what I've been, like, fitness is a huge part of my life and my habits and how I organize my day. So I like that in general, I guess, is what I what I make videos about is how I organize my time, how I try to apply good habits to my life, and like within the larger context of me, the person with these goals that currently is living with my parents to pay off student loans, and like life optimization, I call it, I guess. Thrive, how I'm thriving. That's the idea. But what specifically? What do you want to know about? Because I'm like, it's my goal, and great. Like, I apply great effort to being transparent and honest with the YouTube channel, and it shows. Like, people appreciate that. I have noticed in the comments. So thank you everyone who's subscribing, anyone who's watching to this point in my little podcast here. Thank you guys. What do you want to see? Have a great rest of your week. It's been cool. I've been getting like, I'm just gonna keep talking. I've been getting a lot better at just sitting and talking to the camera, because it feels like I'm really talking to people now, because I'm having a regular dialogue. People are commenting, people are watching, people are talking. People are talking to each other within the comments. I reply to every comment, because why not? Like, there's not that many, and I'm sitting scrolling on my phone regardless. So, so drop a comment. How's your day going? Where do you live? What are you up to? Are you hiring a freelance photographer, videographer? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm editing some footage and pictures from the trip this weekend. Some coffee shop footage for a little Instagram story from Verve Coffee Shop. So if you're Verve, check out my video. Follow me on Instagram. All right, guys, time to get this bad boy uploaded. Thrive stickers in the description. Subscribe, like the video. Peace, guys. Thank you to John, Ian, Ty, Nick, Ben, and Ryan for picking up a hoodie. Those will be available again when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Also, thank you to Ashley, Colin, Danny, Sam, Travis, Bridget, Juddy, Emily, Jess, Trinity, Ellie, Harpreet, Riley, Dante, Alec, Kyle, Paula, Samantha, Jared, Kendrick, Michael, Amaka, Jade, Eric, Jesse, Jordan, Ryan. Thank you guys so much.